Well, it wouldn't be high school football season without rain delays. Now that our shoes have dried off, let's try this again. Week 3 promises to deliver some close finishes, hard hits, and highlight reel catches as the season begins to hit its stride. The Friday Night Blitz starts now.
This is Action Sports Jack's Friday Night Blitz.
Hey, Welton Coffee is forever part of the history of Reigns. Tonight, his new school faced his old school as one of many super matchups all around the area. No rain, no lightning, no hurricanes around here. Heck, the sun was hardly out, and it was a beautiful night. Felt like fall a little bit.
I felt a breeze at one point. That was awesome.
Yeah, it feels like football. You got to love that. Welcome, everybody, to the Friday Night Blitz. I'm Brent Martin, along with Stuart Weber.
Yeah, and one more thing. We had some big-time matchups here early in the season. A lot of good games to get to here tonight on the show.
New this year, we want you to vote for our Air Engineers Coolest Fans of the Week. Ponte Vedra, Clay, and Lee, all in the nomination pool. Go to actionnewsjacks.com/vote. Make your pick. We'll feature the winner later in the show tonight. So get on there and vote. Who will be the coolest fans of the week?
We love the fans. We love some of the matchups tonight as well, including a test at the beach for the Fletcher Senators. Fleming Island coming to town. It's the debut 2020 matchup for Sandalwood. We will feature a Saints playmaker on our Sports Stars of tomorrow.
Florida Georgia isn't for a couple months, but we have some cross-border matchups to cover tonight, and they are between some good programs. And our Jaguars memory comes from a guy who used to play on both sides of the ball, but let's start everything up with our game of the week.
It is Duval County against St. Johns County in this one. Bolles traveling to the Hive to take on the St. Augustine Yellow Jackets. First drive of the second half, Sammy Edwards hitting DeQuan Stanley on an 8-yard touchdown toss. That would stretch the lead to 6 for the Yellow Jackets. Other side, here comes Bolles. Caden Fordham, QB keeper, gives the Road Warriors the 3-point lead, and they weren't done there. Move on to the fourth. Exclamation point in this one, Cade Frew. Ooh. Was he in, out? I think he was in.
29 yards.
He was in. Touchdown. Bulldogs come into the Hive. They take the sting out of the Yellow Jackets. 40-23 is your final score in one of the better matchups of the night. We knew Bolles was going to be good. They were down 7 at the half. Came back to win against a solid St. Augustine.
That's a big fourth quarter performance. Let's go down to St. Johns County. Action Sports Jack's Marcel Robinson was there.
What a second half we had here at the Hive by the St. Augustine Yellow Jackets and the Bolles Bulldogs. This is what we've referred to as our game of the week, and it certainly looked like it in the second half. The scoreboard and the crowd blew up as the Bolles Bulldogs took the win 40-23. Look, 17-10 was the score at halftime. 17-10. The law office of Frew and Fordham, as I like to call them, the Bolles Bulldogs, running back Cade Frew and athlete Caden Fordham put on a show in the second half, running the ball left, right, down the middle, you name it. It looked like they couldn't be touched, couldn't be tackled by any of the Yellow Jackets. Momentum seemed to turn, and you know what they say about Uncle Mo, whoever wins, well, that's who gets to go.
We came out flat, it showed. So at halftime, Coach Shublin brought us up and showed us what it could really be like if you don't come out here and play your best, no matter who the team is. And so we did the second half. We came out and focused up, and it showed for sure.
The Bolles Bulldogs seemingly have things working as they defeated Trinity Christian, another North Florida powerhouse, last week. They're 2-0 with some statement wins, and it looks like the Bolles Bulldogs, well, hey, they're ready to make some noise this high school football season. We'll keep watching them, and we'll keep reporting on them right here at St. Augustine High School and abroad. This is Marcel Robinson at St. Augustine High School. Action Sports Jacks.
Cross-county rivalry at the Corral. Mandarin hosting Bartram Trail. Fireworks came earlier this one. Bears strike first. Quick touchdown pass from Santino Marucci to Aaron Zawakit to put the road team on top by a touchdown.
Lots of good names in that.
To the all-name team. Back to the Mustangs. Trey Lawrence goes up top to Devon Lewis for the huge gainer. Could be Devon, maybe Devon. And now they're threatening. Same drive a few plays later. Lawrence shows off the arm again. This time he drops a deep diamond in the hands of Jalen Smith for the touchdown to tie this game up in the first quarter. Bartram Trail would go on to win 26-13. They're off to a 2-0 start. They get St. Augustine next week.
All right, let's go to the beach. Golden Eagles of Fleming Island storming Senators Field tonight. Team ran with a flag with the number 78 on it, dedicating tonight's game to a former player that passed away a year ago. Strong start by Fleming Island. Grant Travis going to find Glenn Rogers. He is going, and gone. You're not going to catch him. Golden Eagles strike first, 6 on the board, but the extra point would be missed. Fletcher's defense, well, they were a little upset. So they decide, you know what, we're going to take out a little revenge on this play here. Travis on the run. Senators on the run, too. Look out. Ooh, whole swarm of them getting in there. What's a group of Senators called? Like a Congress? That'd be good.
There you go.
Get sacked by 22 and 44. How about right before the half? Senators down, or up 7-6. That is until this play when the Golden Eagles. Oh, look at that rain on the lens. We were told no rain. Broden Domenico on the run. Hard hit there, but he'd get into the end zone. Fleming Island with a win, 28-20. We knew that one would be good. Let's go to the backyard now. Lee hosting Ribault, the home team, ahead by 8 at the half on senior night and taking advantage of a big miscue. The snap fumbled on 4th down. Omar Haynes falls on it. Lee in business. Very next play, they strike right away. Vidarius Thomas on the receiving end of this King Taylor touchdown pass, 20-6 in favor of Lee. Got to give credit to the Trojans for an answer, though. Santana Jackson to Freddie Manning the third, takes an absolute shot, but manages to keep his feet, and look out, there he goes. Switches fields and takes it to the end zone, says, no, sir, you're not going to get me. That's a touchdown. 4th quarter now, Lee back to punt. Sean Evans making the play, gets the block, the recovery, and the touchdown all in one. That made it a 2-point game, but Lee would add a touchdown late. They hold on to win 26-18.
What a night for football, right? Finally felt good out there, but the wind was blowing at Sandalwood. Saints hosting Nice. Panthers trying to hang in early and playing some defense. Ben Bogle gets to the quarterback. That's a first half sack for the Panthers. Sandalwood now already up a touchdown. Playing on that far end, Chris Calhoun at QB, going to let his teammate make a play. J. Don Kennedy does exactly that. Nice catch. It's a 14-0 lead for the Saints at home. Nice putting together a late first half drive now until the ball is deflected. Quarterback really was hit. Romello Sutton picks it off. He gets a big return. Saints would roll tonight at home. They beat Nice 35-0. Bishop Kenny almost a comeback win last week. They found themselves down a bunch again tonight at halftime. Parker winning 35-7. Crusaders trying to hang in, get a good special teams play. Blocked field goal to keep the score the same, and it gives them the ball in pretty good shape. They didn't have it for long, though, because Parker was strong. Really strong on the defensive side. They hit QB Bradley Miller as he's throwing. The ball goes sideways. It's a fumble. The Braves would fall on it right there. I think that's Sharon Dorsey Jr. who lands on it right near the sideline. More defense later on. Once again, Kenny has the ball. Pass deflected. Ball pops up in the air. Picked off by Damani Dent. And he is pick 6 in it. Parker wins big in their second game of the season after getting shut out last week. 41-22 the final.
As we are finding out in football, there are scheduled changes on a whim. So Hawthorne was supposed to play at Middleburg tonight, but Hawthorne had to cancel the game late. Fortunately, right up the road, Ridgeview, they said, well, we're not playing anybody. We can hop on the bus and head on down and play our rival Broncos. Let's do it. Let's play some football, right? A little Clay County matchup at the last second. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go Broncos. They need something here. Ridgeview up 14-0 against Middleburg. First play of the third quarter. And here come the Broncos with the quarterback run. However, he fumbles the ball. Panthers end up falling on it. They recover in the red zone. Very next play. And how about a bootleg run to the right? Looking for Eddie Whipple in the corner of the end zone. He gets it. That makes the lead 21-0. Middleburg back with the ball, hoping to bounce back again. It's a fumble, this time scooped up by Keon Kendrick. He'll take it into the end zone and make it 28-0. Middleburg back with the ball, but this time with a new quarterback, hoping to change things up. Sometimes you got to make a move, right? Sometimes the move works. Sometimes the move doesn't work. It's picked off by Taj Brown. Ridgeview absolutely dominating this game. 35-0, your final score. The Panthers get a win over their rivals.
Hey, we're in Blue Devil country, and it definitely felt like it with the way Clay was playing on this Friday night. On offense, here we go. Look at how Curious Ray go. Q-Ray, they call him for the Blue Devils own 26-yard line, all the way down. Well, all the way down to the end zone. Touchdown. That brings Clay County to the lead 14-0. After stopping the Raiders on 4th down again, Trey Griner throwing a quick pass to Demorian Frazier. Another Blue Devils touchdown, and they were on a roll out there in Clay County tonight. Just to show you how well the defense is playing. Look at Tristan Keith getting in the backfield to stop yet another offensive play. Get it done at both ends. This then leads to the QB option read. Fakes out, well, everybody. That's okay. Oh, we're fine. You're fine. You're having a great week. Trey Griner runs away from a tackle and runs it into the end zone. Clay County running away with this one. The Clay Blue Devils, that is, beats Orange Park big.
How about Bradford making the trip from Stark to meet University Christian? UC was up 20-8. And how about bringing the heat? Darius Vason from the back end. They rule an incomplete pass, but still big lick from the defense there. UC gets the ball right back. QB Desirio Riles likes to be on the other end of contact. Look at that. Get out of my way. I want some extra yards. The sophomore QB bulling his way forward. Into the red zone they go. Tornadoes need a stop. They get one. How about a whole family of tornadoes there for the dial? That is what a group of tornadoes is called, a family. Dante Belfour and Gernard Williams leading the way there, but it would not last. 2 plays later, Riles around the right end, and he'll get to the pylon. UC with a 33-22 victory.
Hey, let's get right into it. Providence hosting Keystone Heights. All tied up in the second. Wait, here comes Colton Tibbetts. The senior goes, oh boy, gets away from everybody and tries to find the sideline. Keystone takes the lead 14-7. Indians have it. Wait now, defense can crank it up as well. Providence nearly backed up to the 1-yard line, and that's a safety for the Indians. 23-7 is the score at that point. Providence really needs to score some points, but here comes that Keystone Heights defense again. Not a lot doing on the offensive side of the football for the Stallions. Let's maybe try it again. Providence near in the end zone. Got a pass, and we got a pick. Another turnover, and not much doing for the Providence Stallions. Keystone wins it 33-7.
How about a battle between Florida and Georgia, 2 storied programs? We're taking you to the graveyard when we come back. And speaking of which, let's say hey to TJ. So TJ is a ball boy there at Camden County. Really wanted to be on camera. I said if he caught an extra point, I'd put him on there. And the funny part is the first attempt at it was this one right here. It clanged off the crossbar. He thought he missed his chance, but he came right back on the next one. And check out TJ. All on the line, he makes the catch.
Yeah, and he looked right at you.
Atta baby, TJ.
I'm Augustine III. And I'm Marcus Anthony. And we're the Oakland Knights, and this is the Friday Night Blitz.
You're watching Action Sports Jax Friday Night Blitz.
Hey, a reminder now, we have a vote going on for our coolest fans of the week. You only have a couple more minutes before we reveal the winner. Go to actionnewsjax.com/vote to pick your favorite. You okay over there?
I was showing them on the screen where it is.
Thank you. I got you.
See, it's right here.
Hey.
Oh, now it's gone.
Hey, this is the Welton Coffee Bowl here. Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz. Welton Coffee won a state championship as the head coach at Rains more than 20 years ago.
Since then, he's been the head coach and now the athletic director, so 2 different roles at Camden County. And on hand tonight, lots of catching up to do with all the folks on the sideline for Welton Coffee. Always great to see Coach at the football game. Lots of catching breath because on the sideline, well, it was fast-paced early on. Jaden Daly to the left side, crosses the goal line. Trust us, he did. And it's 120 yards away, so you can't really tell from that spot. But he did, trust me. Carlton Butler at QB for the Vikings. He decides to keep it. Good decision. Outruns the Camden County defense, gets to the end zone. Back and forth we go. Deontay Cole with the grab from Josh Brown. Cole reaches the ball out at the very end, and there you go. That's another touchdown for the visitors. However, first play on the ensuing drive. Check this out. Butler sees Kareem Burke on the move. Number 2 knew this was a touchdown right there at about midfield. He's gone. Home crowd just in an absolute frenzy. Love it when you can celebrate for 50 yards on the run, right? But Camden County can break off a big one too. Second quarter we go. Sean Hardy. 2 tacklers, right? Nope. He just takes that ball away and he takes off as he turns on the Jets and away he goes. Really entertaining game at the graveyard. Makes sense since, you know, the Bob Hayes track meet is held there every year.
Very good.
Would make a lot of sense. Camden County wins it 35-26. Baldwin coming off a big triple overtime win a week ago, hosting West Nassau this evening. Warriors trying to keep things right. Brady Wright scores on the short keeper there. Baldwin, however, trying to stretch their lead. They were ahead at this point. Bryce Tompkins to Jamal Lee. Defenders have to scramble just to catch up with him later. Tompkins in trouble, throws it to his left. Last second, that worked. It's Lee again. They didn't get him short of the end zone on that one. Touchdown Baldwin. West Nassau comes right back. Devin Law rolls right, passes to a wide open Leandro Whitley. Off he goes. Nobody can catch him. This came down to a late stop, but a great game as we kind of expected. Baldwin holds on to beat West Nassau 36-31.
Ed White at Baker County. Wildcats have been rolling this season. Carson Crawford running the offense and just plain running on this play. First score of the game for the home team. Second quarter, let's do it again, right? Crawford in for 6 more points. Hey, somebody else other than Scooby Graham does play. See that? Give him some love. 2 touchdowns defense, too. 47-0 over the Commanders. They get the shutout win.
Palatka, Pontevedra doing battle in the Shark Tank. Sharks got to thrashing him early on in this one. First quarter, Jacoby Myers to a wide open Michael Olkovich. He makes his way to the end zone, stepping out of shoestring tackles. Home team goes ahead 7-0. Still first quarter, PV goes to the ground. Campbell Parker scooting his way along the right side and into the end zone from 11 yards out. The Sharks ahead 14-0. They were not done, not by a long shot. Pontevedra keeping that foot on the pedal. This time Myers to Jack Polian on the rollout. 21-0 is what the scoreboard read in favor of the Sharks as the first quarter closed, and PV cruises to a huge win over Palatka.
42-0 was the final there. Bishop Snyder hosting Cedar Creek on the west side. Snyder up 6-zip start of the third quarter. Squib kick. And, goes the other way. Tyquez Wilson. He just says, I'm going to take that back and return a little bit. Then Kaylon Maduka gets the ball over the line for Cedar Creek. They finish off the drive. They had the lead. Bishop Snyder trying to respond, but Simeon Moore says, no. He sacks Ijon Richardson, stops the Cardinals' drive. Cedar Creek on their own 5-yard line. Kaylon Maduka again blasts his way through the center, and he ain't gonna catch him. 95-yard touchdown run. Cedar Creek with a win on the road at Bishop Snyder, 20-6.
We'll get to more games in just a second. We get some out-of-town coverage and one game from Thursday night. But first, how about this segment that's new for this year, the Sports Star of Tomorrow. Each week, we're going to be highlighting one local student-athlete excelling on the gridiron. We went to Atlantic Coast last week for wideout Pat Bryant. This week, we go to the other side of the ball and a player looking to follow in his father's footsteps.
Brandon Jennings is a 6'3", 225-pound linebacker from Sandalwood High School. Brandon is considered the top all-purpose linebacker in the country. He collected 125 tackles, 8 sacks, a fumble recovery, and an interception in just 8 games for the Saints last year. Brandon's athleticism consistently wreaks havoc on opposing offenses. He can break through the offensive line for hard-hitting backfield sacks, and he also takes complete ownership of the middle of the field, breaking up plays as an inside or outside linebacker. Jennings is a contender for the 2020 Dick Butkus Award, which is given to the nation's top high school linebacker. He was also selected by USA Today Network as an All-USA preseason second-team defense selection, and he's sure to rack up the honors in his senior season. As a 4-star recruit, Brandon is highly sought after by the best football programs in the nation, at one point holding more than 40 scholarship offers. He ultimately chose Florida State, where his father, Bradley Jennings, was a starting linebacker for the '99 Seminoles.
We had one Thursday nighter on the high school field this week. Menendez over at Gainesville East Side. The Falcons going ahead when Tobias Brown keeps the play alive, outraces the Rams defense for 6. Later in the first half, after a transformer blew, some of the lights went out. QB King Benford, he knows how to get to pay dirt. He doesn't need lights. Shakes off a tackle, scores to make it 14-3. Menendez adds 2 more scores in the second half for a 28-3 victory. But some breaking news today as Menendez decided to fire their head coach Kenny Sanchez after just 2 games. And they hired him in the offseason. He was a big-time coach coming from Las Vegas where he'd won national championships with Bishop Corman. But Menendez deciding things weren't right. They decided to move on. And Kenny Sanchez out after his first win as the head coach there. They decided to change.
That was short-lived. Hey, let's check in on our coolest fans of the week.
The coolest fans of the week is brought to you by Air Engineers.
All right, we got a vote going on. Been having a vote going on all day long. ActionNewsJax.com/vote. You can continue to do so for the 11/20 edition of the Blitz. And hello, Pontevedra Sharks. They are the coolest fans of the week as they win the vote. Thanks for voting along with us. Every Friday, you can be the coolest fans of the week. Hey, what are we learning through the first couple of weeks of the Friday Night Blitz?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of sloppy play out there, but we've seen a lot of really exciting plays, a lot of big plays, long plays, which comes from, sloppy plays sometimes, but you could tell the kids are just excited to be out there, and, the fans are enjoying it.
Well, think about this. We had Bartram Trail, Mandarin, pretty well-played game today, 26-13, two powerhouses in the area. St. Augustine, Bolles, that was a good game as well. So when you have
Fletcher, Fleming Island,
traditionally good programs, Fletcher, Fleming Island playing good games, I would say that's a pretty good start based on a choppy offseason that everybody had. We have more to come on the Blitz, including the play of the day, and we want to remind you that there's more of the Blitz at 11:20 right here on Fox 30 and CBS 47 as we blitz through more highlights in case you're just getting in late tonight.
Hi, I'm Grant. Hi, I'm Sam. We're the Nice Panthers. And this is the Friday Night Blitz.
You're watching Action Sports Jax Friday Night Blitz.
High school, we played a team called Euless Trinity from Texas. It was, I think they were like a predominantly poly team. They were a real big team. They had won state a couple times in like 6A ball in Texas. I mean, it was a big powerhouse, and we ended up beating them in overtime last second, but I just had like a really good game in that game, and we ended up winning. So that was like one of the coolest moments in high school.
Euless Trinity, no joke, by the way. I covered them in my first job back in like 2008. They played the Permian Panthers of Friday Night Lights fame. Euless Trinity, no joke.
How about that? Hopefully the Jags are no joke after week 1 and they can go to Nashville and beat Tennessee. There's the lineup Sunday. All of our coverage starts at 10:30 in the morning and really lasts until, well, about midnight. How about some of the great plays from a Friday night? Each and every week we take a look at our plays of the week. Let's do it now.
The play of the week is brought to you by Farah and Farah.
Sandalwood game for this one. Check out the catch. Oh, yeah. Chris Calhoun, the QB. Jadon Kennedy goes up and gets it. Let's watch it again in slow motion form, because I think you should get a slow motion replay if you're the play of the week. It's coming up. Don't worry. Hang with us. We got time.
Who edited this?
Me. And I shot it. That was very good.
Good shooting from 100 yards away. I like it. Hey, don't forget the Friday Night Blitz. We do it every, Friday night. But we do it twice, so if you're just joining us right now, we got another one coming up at 11:20. You'll have the condensed version. A lot more highlights, a lot less banter.
Yeah, don't blink at 11:20. And if you want to see the full half hour all the time, you can always check it out on Facebook and YouTube. Just follow us along on Action Sports Jax.
Instagram, too.
Yeah, true.
I put it everywhere.
And Twitter.
You can watch it anywhere.
And we're on Twitch now, like all over the place. You know what that is? Hey, let's leave it with the band of the week. How about the Reigns Vikings? Listen to them loud and proud on a good Friday night.
Thanks for watching the Action Sports Jax Friday Night Blitz.
Action Sports Jax Primetime, Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.